I'm about to fly to Sydney and I think I'm going to try something that I've never done before on this channel. And that's take you guys along for some photography. Photography was the first thing that got me into cameras and wanting to do videos. When I was a kid, my dad always encouraged me to go and take photos, and when he got his first DSLR, of course I did what any normal young kid would do, and that was take it and start to play with it. And ever since then, I've had such a passion for photography. I have a few lenses, but this little guy always gets neglected. But this weekend, I want to try using my least used lens, and this lens only. It is the Canon 50mm. Ooh. I said I have cameras. Didn't say they don't get occasionally dropped. Famous one was down the hill in New Zealand when I was at university, and the entire group of us that was on the field trip just watched my telephoto lens bounce down the hill. Still works. The focus doesn't. I have to manually focus, but it still works. Classic Ash. Welcome to my least used lens. That doesn't mean my least favorite. A few years ago, I bought this Canon 50mm lens, and although it's gone with me around the world, to America, all across Australia, I still reach for it the least. And it's not because it's not a good lens. It's just because it's the least versatile I own. These lenses don't offer any zoom opportunities, so you either have to focus or you deal with it. And I think that there's some scope for some really beautiful city photography with this one. The clarity on this lens is unparalleled compared to anything else I own. The crispness, the clearness, the colors are just phenomenal, but I just don't reach for it enough. So this weekend's challenge is to use this camera lens and this camera lens only to capture Sydney. I'll be pairing it with my good old faithful 200D. This Canon 200D has been with me for quite a few years. I got it in 2019 and it has travelled with me everywhere since, from the UK, all throughout Scotland, America, all across Australia. It's been with me. Before this, I had a Canon 1200D, which, let's just say, still exists, still around, still works, but there's a few hairs from the Namib Desert in there that I just can't get rid of. But this weekend's challenge, use these two together and nothing else. Let's just check that this thing still works after dropping it. Whoopsies, my bad. Okay, the focus on this thing is actually unparalleled. Like, oh, it's just insane. I'm actually really excited for this challenge. Let's fly to Sydney. It's a rainy day in Sydney this morning, and I think that this is going to make for some beautiful photography. I'm headed into the inner west to Marrickville in Newtown, and I think these cityscapes are just so unique for Sydney and also so classic for Sydney at the same time. So I'm going to head in there, see what shots I can snap, and get a New York style bagel, because you best believe I've been missing them since I came back from New York.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Much.
So they don't have printed menus, but
Very. I've challenged myself. Yeah.
goes from Burwood to Mascot.
Right. Is that a shark?
Yep, that's a fish and chip shop.
Any boss who sacks anyone for not turning up today is a bum. just come to Bob Hawke's Brewery. It also has a Chinese restaurant attached to it. Lucky Prawn Chinese Restaurant.
Succulent Chinese meals.
A succulent Chinese meal. Definitely not traditional, but Aussie.
Nobody in the kitchen. Chinese restaurant in the 90s used to have that on the menus.
Oh, really? One for the country.
Try them.
The next stop is Haymarket, followed by Central Chalmers Street, Surrey Hills, then all stops to Marrickville.
Oh my goodness, that's wild. Oh my goodness.
And so when they do that, the pastry doesn't get soggy.
Ah. That building is so narrow. What? I know. I don't want to look at the Birkenhead Hotel today. Yeah.
Go for a quick walk through Paddy's.
Sure. You gotta be kidding. I had no idea about that. I'm definitely gonna play tourist more often in this city. That was a really unexpected weekend. I don't know what I was expecting to get out of this weekend creatively, because I actually came down here for a birthday. But I think I really enjoyed the little adventure that I did. I've really been trying to commit to playing tourist in all of the places that I go, and not in the I have to do absolutely everything way, but in the way that I'm appreciating the places even if I've lived there before. So going around Sydney, a place where I've lived for so many years, was so nice to just walk around and pretend I hadn't been there before and to just enjoy it through the lens of a tourist eye. And I think that's what I love about photography. When I'm taking my camera around with me, I just see things differently. I pick up on little details. For instance, the Downing Centre, I never paid that much attention to how much of a beautiful building it was. So this is your sign. Play tourist in your home city, in a city that you're familiar with, or in a place that you're familiar with, because it just might surprise you. And it definitely surprised me. So I'm really, really happy. I hope you guys enjoyed following along, coming along with me. It was really different to what I usually film, but I think I'm enjoying it. And I think I'm going to continue on with these challenges because I definitely need to get better at some of my manual settings on my camera. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Ooh, and there's another international adventure coming up, and I'm so excited for it. But you guys will have to wait and see for that one. Catch you in the next video.